Oh, hey, you caught me. I was just about to have lunch. Harry and David's truffles and a cup of coffee. Might sound yummy, but that's not a good lunch, is it? No. So I also have an orange and an apple. I'll get some protein later. Nice cup of ice water, and I'm ready to be more healthy and make better choices. So there are so many ways that we have to be fit and healthy and well in order to have a well-rounded life, in order to feel like we're making good choices. And you know what? Dani's Pixel Chix is helping you to find a place for every pixel because we want you to be photo fit as well. So photo fit doesn't mean that you have to, be able to run the marathon or anything like that. This means that we're going to get your photos organized because you know what I read this morning? Google Photos unlimited Google photo storage is no longer unlimited. In fact, what they've said is, gosh, it costs a lot and people uploaded a lot because it was free. And so we started deleting stuff and people didn't like that. So we're going to change it to, we're going to give you enough storage to store about 3 years worth of photos based on the averages. Which 3 years of your life are you choosing to save forever? And guess what else? It's not even forever because once you no longer are using that Google account, they're going to stop storing your photos and your family is never going to see those photos again. I got to get my water. So what I want you to do is think about the fact that if you are having a plumbing problem, you're not going to call your local painter to come and fix it. If your car is making a funny noise, you're not going to take it to the nail salon and ask them to check it out for you. So what I want you to think about is, why are you trusting Facebook, whose sole mission is to data mine and get our digital footprint scattered around everywhere? Why are you trusting them with your photos? So if you're going to carry, your most prized possession, your child, or things, from point A to point B, are you going to put it in the plastic grocery bag or are you going to put it in a nice sturdy car seat if it's a child, or a bag or basket that's made to carry the weight that you're carrying? Same thing with this. Are you going to put it in the free service where they're going to compress your pictures and they're going to make them smaller? They tell you straight up in their user agreements that they're going to delete them if they feel like it, or if all of a sudden one day they go, oh, wow, this costs a lot to do this. Yes, it does cost a lot. With Forever, you purchase your storage. You never pay more for it. It's not a rental. You create an account that you're able to pass down. You choose who gets to receive it. Sadly, I had one of my lovely, lovely, wonderful clients pass away last year. And it was such a big loss. But you know what? I realized the other day that her partner is actually continuing to add photos to her account because Andy had it set up that her partner would have access to all of that upon her passing. So while we lost my friend unexpectedly, Kathy lost her partner unexpectedly, and that's heart-wrenching. Kathy still has all the memories. And I could tell that the percentage was going up, and I was so excited to see that she's filling up that storage. So I have another client. I'm going to tell you a couple client stories because these are important. I have another client whose dad passed unexpectedly. He had everything on really organized. You know how men will tell you, you don't need that storage because, sorry to rely on a stereotype here. This is from personal experience. You don't need that permanent storage. I got it all backed up. It's all good. Here's the password. But you know what? My client's father forgot to tell them, or never thought to tell them, the password to his actual Apple computer. Apple would not help them. So everything he had stored on there is gone. It still brings her to tears to talk about it. A third client story, and then I'll move on. A third client story. One of my clients recently purchased a big chunk of permanent storage so that she could reclaim all her photos from Google because she got that email from them saying, we're going to take them down. They did take them down. When she started trying to download photos, half of them weren't there. So when they're telling you that they're going to store 3 years of your life for free, you got to pick 3 years that matter. Okay, I mean, there's probably a 3-year time period that's got more celebrations in it than another, but really those pictures of the kids jumping in rain puddles on a rainy day are as important as the pictures of the wedding party, you know? So anyway, with Forever, we're offering you permanent storage. We're offering you the ability to save everything securely, full size resolution, no data mining, no deletion, and we're offering you the ability to pass it down from generation to generation, and you purchase it one time. This is not something you'll ever pay more fees for. When you make the purchase, about half of your purchase price, a little over 50%, goes into a trust fund called a guarantee fund. And that fund is set up with all the legal bells and whistles to make sure that we can only extract a little bit at a time per year. We're limited on how much we can pull out to continue to maintain the cloud storage that we've already sold, to continue to migrate file types. So when JPEGs go away, which we know will eventually happen because we only kept CDs for so long, we only kept VHS for so long, we know it's going to happen. When that happens, not if, when a different file type becomes industry standard, we're going to take everything you have in a permanent storage account and migrate it to the new file type so your files remain viable. So I've got some cool stuff to offer you. I want you to think about who loves photos. Who is that person who has them so highly organized they can shoot you a link from Google or direct you to a spot on Facebook or send you a batch of photos from their files on their computer? Help them, rescue them. They obviously matter to them. I bet they matter enough that they're going to want to get them into permanent protective custody for their lifetime plus 100 years. And I'm your girl. This is Dani Taylor with Dani's Pixel Chix, premier time travel agent, and helping you to find a place for every pixel.